So the story goes, there is a widow who has just been in a car accident that killed her husband. Her name is Ramona. She lives with her 2 children, her son, Tyler, and her other child, Annie. That morning, Ramona has a visitor, a woman sitting in their yard. The woman just sits there in silence, dressed in strange all-black clothing that covers her head. She frightens them, especially Annie, and their dog chained outside barks at her nonstop. Determined to find out what the woman wants, Ramona decides to approach and ask her purpose for being there. Their dog keeps barking without pause, a clear sign it does not like the woman. With the help of a cane, Ramona walks toward her and begins by asking whether she might need help. The woman remains silent. Not a single word leaves her mouth. Ramona keeps moving closer until she is only a few meters away. Perhaps she had been too far for the woman to hear. Politely, Ramona asks again if the woman needs help, but the woman only says, "How did I get here?" Clearly, Ramona does not know. After that, the two of them exchange small talk. The woman asks for names, then asks about the house, and so on. It is as if the woman knows something. Ramona politely asks her to leave the yard. She says her husband will be coming and begs the woman to go at once. However, the woman simply stays there. She seems to know that Ramona's husband has already died in the accident. Once more, Ramona tells her to get off the property or she will call the police. The woman only says, "Today is my day," while opening her palm, which is covered in blood. Before Ramona finally goes back into the house, their pet dog keeps barking at the woman, and their chickens suddenly all drop dead. Ramona goes to the car to charge her phone, whose battery is dead, because the electricity in the house is out and there is no information about when it will return. Ramona explains to her children that there is nothing wrong, that the figure is just an ordinary woman who happened to get lost, so the kids won't be afraid. Tyler keeps staring at the woman through the window, not realizing that she is getting closer and closer. After several minutes away, the woman is still there in Ramona's yard. She checks on the dog outside, but it's gone. Ramona finds only the buried chain. She pulls the chain, but it snaps. Their dog is nowhere to be found, missing. Tyler suggests they go to the neighbor's house, but his mother doesn't allow it because the neighbor lives quite far away. She can't drive, and Tyler isn't allowed to drive the car because he's underage. That problem strains the relationship between Ramona and Tyler, and even Annie gets scolded because she drew the letter R backward. While getting a drink by herself, Annie is cut by shattered glass. Her foot is injured and needs to be treated immediately. Ramona tells Tyler to keep watching the woman outside, but Tyler slips out to look for the dog. He also checks the car in the garage to start it up, but the car won't start. While keeping an eye on the woman, Tyler keeps trying to fire up the engine. However, when he looks again, the woman has suddenly disappeared. Tyler realizes the woman is now near him. She turns into a shadow and begins to terrorize him there. In the shadow, Tyler sees that the woman is going to come inside. He gets ready to hit her with a metal bar, but luckily the one who enters is his mother, and he doesn't hurt her. The woman is already back in her original spot. Now Tyler knows that the woman's presence does not make them safe, as proven by the missing dog. Tyler realizes his mother has been lying to him. Tyler and his mother argue so fiercely that he accuses her of taking crazy pills too often. Fed up, Tyler grabs his father's rifle, locks his mother inside so she can't stop him, and goes to forcefully drive the woman away. Tyler steps out and threatens to shoot if she remains there. He gives her 10 seconds, showing he is not joking. But instead of leaving, the woman moves closer. She removes the covering from her face, and then her shadow begins to climb. She can touch anything without touching it directly, only with her shadow. The woman says that Tyler's mother has lied to him about the car accident that killed his father. Tyler lets his mother out, begging her to explain honestly what happened that night. It was raining then, and Ramona's relationship with her husband was not healthy. Ramona admits she was unhappy in the family. She was the one driving, and she drifted off into her thoughts until the accident happened. At first, Ramona claimed her husband had been at the wheel, as if it were just a normal accident. But in truth, she caused her husband's death herself. While she is telling this, a ball rolls on its own. As evening nears, the woman's shadow outside grows. It enters the house, moving objects with its reach. Annie screams. The woman begins her assault, terrorizing them by tossing everything around the house. But the shadow cannot reach objects that are not touched by light. Tyler shuts all the windows so no light enters the house, and they hide in the dark. They head to the attic and seal every access point for light. Yet even with everything covered, some objects still move on their own. The flashlight snaps on, and it seems the woman is already behind their mother. Ramona orders her children to run. She tries to fight the woman alone, but it's useless. The woman is like a ghost, impossible to harm. Tyler wants to help his mother but can't. The fallen flashlight is picked up by Annie. Then the woman starts moving toward her. Tyler sees Ramona's shadow on the woman. He talks Annie through it, telling her not to be afraid, and leads her into the darkness. From downstairs, a light flickers. The two hurry to check, hoping it is Annie. But the closer they get, the farther the light seems to drift, shifting place to place. The light tempts Ramona to go alone. With only a match, Ramona enters a passageway that hadn't existed before. Even more shocking, the passage ends in her own bedroom. And her husband is alive there. Ramona aches with longing for him, but she realizes it is only a trick by the woman. As she turns to leave, her husband covers her with a cloth from behind. When she wakes, she is already in the yard, and time has reset to the beginning, to the moment Ramona first met the mysterious woman. The difference is, now she has become that woman.
Today's the day.
Only one question leaves Ramona's mouth. How did I get here? Ramona lifts the black veil, and suddenly she's already up in the attic. She approaches Annie, who is holding the flashlight, telling her she is not her enemy and not to be afraid. Until at last, she gathers Annie into her arms again. This scene mirrors the moment when Annie was approached by the mysterious woman. Ramona takes the weapon from Tyler's hands, then orders him to take Annie and go. She points the rifle at the woman and tells her to leave and stop disturbing the family. But in truth, the mysterious woman has come to help Ramona. The woman says that every morning Ramona prays for the strength to go on after her husband's death. But in reality, she has been praying for the strength to end her life because of the depression she's suffering. It turns out the woman is the physical manifestation of Ramona's former self, appearing because Ramona prayed her into being, for the sake of her children's future, Annie and Tyler. The woman says the children will be all right without Ramona if she dies. Hearing this explanation, Ramona sits in silence, at a loss for words, on the edge of the bed with the woman. The woman's purpose is to assist her in ending her life, convincing Ramona that the children would be better off without her. But before ending her life, Ramona asks for one thing: to say goodbye to them. She tells the children to go take shelter at the neighbor's house, even though it's a long way off. With a heavy heart, Ramona keeps urging them to go and never look back. Ramona goes to the shed, sits in the old chair with the rifle in her lap, and, with the woman's help, raises it toward herself. The woman's shadow then slips into Ramona's body. In the final seconds, Ramona suddenly remembers her children, the source of her strength. And in the end, she does not go through with the suicide. The children return to get their mother. They go back home. The power is on again, and their dog has returned as well. The house feels different now, quiet, but whole. As they sit together, the weight of the past days begins to lift. And with that, the film ends.
If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Because by subscribing, you have supported me to make better videos. See you in the next video.